What up? Hey, I'm just here to make a 6-light orbit today. Alright. I have my one that I already made. 6-light orbit, you know. Just basic lights. They got them all from Deal Extreme. Pretty good place, you know. Cheap. This one was made custom. Well, they're always made custom. Special request from my friend. This is just a fucked up 4 one. I hate 4s. I can never get them right. But, yeah. What you'll need: rings, optional. Some people use shoestring, other stuff. I use them as pretty much a handle. Nail clippers, the best thing to cut the zip ties with. Obviously, zip ties. Lights, special request, so it's blue, red, and white. I have plenty of lights. Those are rainbow. Those are just random colors. And last of all, a lighter. Okay. So, what you want to do is just make sure when you have all your lights down, you have them all facing the same way when you zip tie them together. I just keep them all face up. And what we'll do is start zip tying them together. You're just going to go one zip tie through the top, and then just whatever your next light's going to be, go ahead and string that. Simple enough. Don't zip tie it too tight right now, because you're going to need to adjust it later. And I found the best way, when you go to do the next one, the one that was just attached, go from the bottom of that one into the next one. Once again through the top. Like I said before, don't zip tie it too tight, because you never know. You might need to adjust stuff. So I'm not going for a uniform pattern. I am going for opposites, because I think it looks better. And I am also making this one for a friend, so I thought might as well take a video of it while I make it and teach somebody else how to, because I haven't seen many videos on YouTube about how to make a 6-light orbit. So I'm making this one nice and quick. Having some issues. Okay. Light number 6. I know I'm not holding this very easy for you guys to see, but zip tying is kind of simple. It really is. I'm trying to make this fast, so I don't have like a fucking 10-minute video. Straight to the point, that's all you really need. Okay, so I just gotta tie these last two together. Oh, and just so you all know, my name on my YouTube is totally wrong. It's supposed to be Crave, but I'm just too lazy to make a new one. Yeah. But I cannot stress how important it is that you get your lights very, very tight. The zip ties have to be tight, because if you don't get them tight when you're doing the orbit, you get up to really high, like fast speed spins, and it'll start to make like a clicking noise. And if it makes a clicking noise, it will break. I've had an orbit break in my fucking like hands before. I was at a party, I got smacked in the light and had a black eye for like 3 days. So yeah, very important that you get your light tight. Oh yeah, by the way, with zip ties, don't get all cheap and go to like the dollar store and try and buy those colorful zip ties they have, and most of the time they're gonna break. I have straight up industrial 1/8 4-inch zip ties. You find them at Lowe's, you know, completely basic. Okay, so now we got this orbit. It's got all this extra shit on it. So just take our flippers, and cut them a little bit longer than flush, because I found it's best to cut it there because that's where the lighter comes into play. Okay, now why I said to cut them short is after that we want to take our lighter and we burn the spot that is sticking out. See how it's smoking, and then take the bottom of these and just flatten it out. That way that one will never come undone. It won't slip out or anything like that. Because I've had that happen to me before also, and that did not end well. Also ended in pain for me. And plus you wouldn't want this to break and hit somebody that you're giving a light show, because then you just feel bad. There you go. Simple enough. Got all my lights. I should have checked to make sure they all worked first. That would have been kind of bad if they didn't. But they do. I got lucky. So, my Orbit, 6 lights. Simple enough. For stringing, I don't want to sit here and do a video because I'm already coming towards 10 minutes. But stringing is simple enough. I'll just show you off of this one. Some people like to use shoestring, like nylon shoestring, because it's just easy to find. Personally, I just went to Target. I work there, so it's cheap for me. And they have this nylon string. You can get it in either nylon or cotton. I find nylon's a little better because it's stronger and it doesn't bind up on itself. But because it's nylon, you have to have some kind of anchor or a ring to hold on to. I use a ring because you can put your finger in it and you're good. But the thing is, if you use a ring, you gotta make sure you tie a little knot at the end before you tie your ring on, or you'll never get it balanced right. And the biggest thing about an Orbit is balance. That's why we were so careful to make sure we got our lights all lined up. And see how it's balanced, and it just floats. Well, it's kind of off balance, but I was just playing with it, so my fault. But yeah, that's it. Simple enough. Good luck. If you have any questions, feel free to add any comments. I will gladly answer. Peace.